Hello students. Now we are going to continue with lesson 2. In the last video we have finished till page number 33. Now we will continue from Kurzbuch Seite Nummer 34. Textbook page number 34. Everyone open Kurzbuch Seite Nummer 34. We are going to solve Aufgabe 2a 5. Einladung zur Grillparty. We are going to read an invitation for the grill party. Dialogue 6. Natalie. Hello Myra. Here is Natalie. Myra. Hello Natalie. Wie geht's? Natalie. Danke prima. Und dir? I hope these meanings are absolutely clear to you because these are basic things. Here is Natalie. How are you? Thank you. Excellent. Myra says, Danke auch gut. Natalie, also ich habe dich angerufen, weil ich dich zu meiner Grillparty einladen möchte. I called you because I would like to invite you for my grill party. Eine Grillparty? Schon. Grillparty? Nice. Du weißt ja, ich habe meinen Führerschein bekommen. You already know that I got my driving license. Führerschein bedeutet driving license. Gratulation. Congratulations. Das möchte ich mit meinen Freunden feiern. That I would like to celebrate with my friends. Feiern bedeutet to celebrate. Die Party ist am kommenden Samstag 6 Uhr. The party is on coming Saturday at 6 o'clock. Kannst du kommen? Can you come? Now, the remaining part of the dialogue has two possibilities. Either the friend will accept the invitation or the friend will reject the invitation if the friend has any problem. So we will read both the things, acceptance as well as rejection. So in continuation there are two options, annehmen und ablehnen. Annehmen bedeutet accept the invitation, ablehnen bedeutet reject the invitation. So first read about annehmen. Ja klar, ich komme sicherlich. Soll ich etwas mitbringen? Yes, of course, I will come certainly. Sicherlich bedeutet surely, certainly. Soll ich etwas mitbringen? Should I bring something? Na ja, wenn du möchtest, kannst du Getränke mitbringen. Tony bringt einen Salat mit. If you would like to, you can bring drinks. Tony is bringing salad. Das ist ja toll. Ich sorge für Getränke. Sorgen für bedeutet to arrange for something. So I will take care of, I will arrange for drinks. Wenn du willst, kann ich auch meine Musik mitbringen. If you want, I can also bring my music CDs or cassettes. Superb also bis Samstag. Superb till Saturday. This is a part of acceptance. Now we will read ablehnen, where it is not possible to attend the party. Am Samstag? Da kann ich leider nicht. Meine Cousine heiratet. Oh, I'm sorry, on Saturday it is not possible. Either is unfortunately. Meine Cousine heiratet. My cousin is getting married. Ach, schade. Na ja, dann viel Spaß bei der Hochzeit. Oh, it's so sad. Then have lots of fun during the marriage. Danke, ich wünsche dir auch viel Spaß bei der Party. I also wish lots of fun in the party. Vielen Dank. Auf Wiederhören. Whenever you must be knowing Auf Wiedersehen. See you again. So whenever someone ends the telephonic conversation, most of the times Auf Wiederhören is said. That means hear you again. So I hope this concept or this two different vocabulary for acceptance, vocabulary for rejection is clear to you. Now we will read a small box, typisch Deutsch. Culturally, accepting an invitation, a formal or an informal, is perceived as a commitment. If you have accepted, you are expected to show up. If you can't make it, cancelling spontaneously and not informing the host well in advance is considered as rude. So in Germany, or this is typical German, that if you can't go, it's better you tell immediately immediately because accordingly the host arranges all the thing. And in case of accepting also, most of the times when in Germany friends make a party, friends celebrate a party, they everyone brings something. Or if you want to take your friend with you for the party, that is also you will ask first the host and then you will do the same. So all these things culturally you have to keep in mind whenever you write. Maybe such type of invitations can be asked for email and you have to write reply for the same. Then all this culturally whatever important things are there you have to keep in mind. I hope the invitation and acceptance and rejection is clear to you. So we have seen that on the last page that if someone invites for the party, few friends couldn't join the party. So on page number 35, Kursbuch Seite Nummer 34, here they have given a small example of Party Bericht. Was bedeutet Party Bericht? Party Bericht bedeutet Party Report. That the host or one of the friends is writing an email to the person who haven't joined the party what they have done fun in the party and narrates about the party. So we will read the same. Aufgabe 2a6. Party Bericht. Liebe Vera, dear Vera, leider warst du bei der Einweihungsparty nicht da. Leider means unfortunately you were not there in housewarming ceremony. Einweihungsparty is housewarming ceremony. Ich habe dich sehr vermisst. Vermissen is to miss. I missed you a lot. Du willst bestimmt alles über die Party wissen. Bestimmt means certainly. Certainly you would like to, you want to know about the party. Also erzähle ich dir davon. So certainly I will narrate you about the same. Wie du schon weißt, waren Andrea, Leo, Kunal und Roland auf der Party. As you already know, Andrea, Leo, Kunal and Ronald were in the party. Martha's Großmutter war krank. Martha's grandmother was sick. Deshalb ist sie leider nicht gekommen. Therefore she couldn't come. Kunal kocht gern und hat ein sehr leckeres indisches Junar Curry mit Reis gekocht. Kunal likes to cook, so he has cooked a very tasty Indian chicken curry. Junar means chicken with rice. Ich habe Nudeln gekocht. I cooked noodles. I prepared noodles. Das Essen war köstlich. Köstlich bedeutet delicious. The food was delicious. Gegen 7 Uhr waren alle da. Approximately 7 o'clock, all were there. Roland had für die Musik gesorgt. In the last invitation also we have seen that Sorgen für, that means to arrange for something. These are verbs with fixed preposition. So Roland has arranged for the music. Du weißt ja, you already know. Hat viele coole Playlist. He has very cool playlist. Leon hat Getränke besorgt. Leon has arranged the drinks. Andrea had Salad mitgebracht. Andrea has bought the salad. Wir haben viel getanzt, viel gegessen, über viele Themen diskutiert und über alte Witze gelacht. We danced a lot, we ate a lot, we discussed about many topics and we laughed on over the old jokes. Alte means old and Witze means jokes. Da habe ich oft an dich gedacht. Then I thought often about you. Liebe Vera, dear Vera. Es war ein lustiger Abend. It was a funny evening. Humorful, you can say. Oh, zur bestandenen Prüfung habe ich dir noch gar nicht gratuliert. Means I haven't yet greeted you for the exam which you have recently passed. Ganz herzliche Gratulation. Very heartiest congratulations. Gratulation means congratulations. Übrigens, wo bist du gerade? By the way, where are you right now? Gerade means right now. Wie lange bist du noch unterwegs? How long you will be on the tours? Wenn du zurückkommst, können wir auf meiner Terrasse eine Grillparty machen. Whenever you will come back, on my terrace we can do a grill party. Das hängt natürlich ganz von dem Wetter ab. Naturally, it will absolutely dependent on the weather. Abhängen von. It is also a verb with fixed preposition to be dependent on. Zurzeit regnet es hier. Zurzeit means at the moment it is raining here. Sehen wir mal. We'll see. Antworte bitte bald auf meine E-Mail. Answer soon for my email. Means antworten auf is a verb with fixed preposition to answer to. Darauf warte ich ungeduldig. For that I am waiting. Um ein baldiges Wiedersehen bietet dich deine Freunde. Your friend is requesting you for a soon comeback. Baldiges is soon and Wiedersehen is comeback. Lara. So this is the letter which we read, in which the about a housewarming ceremony it is narrated. Now in this letter we have seen many verbs with fixed preposition. For example, erzählen von, wissen über, lachen über, diskutieren über, denken an. Verbs with fixed prepositions are the preposition which are fixed for few verbs. They don't change their combination. So in the next slide, we are going to see in detail verbs with fixed preposition which we have covered in this email. Now we are going to discuss verb with fixed prepositions which we have read in the last email. Always remember there is a set of verbs with fixed prepositions which always those verbs takes a fixed preposition. For example, wissen über, to know about. Weißt du vielleicht etwas über IPL-Spiele? Do you know anything about IPL games? Erzählen von, to narrate about. Now here, for example, it can be a common mistake of everyone that if we think about to narrate about something, then we tend to write über. But in this case, it is erzählen von. That's why it is said as fixed preposition. You have to remember erzählen always with von. She erzählt uns von ihrer Reise nach Deutschland. She narrates us about her journey to Germany. Einladen zu. To invite on the occasion of. To invite for. Ich lade meine Freunde zu meinem Geburtstag. I invite my friends on my birthday. Sorgen für. Sorgen für is either to arrange for or to take care of. That's why I have given both the sentences of both the meanings. Peter sorgt für die Catering auf der Party. Peter takes care of or arranges for drinks in the party. Die Mutter sorgt für das kranke Kind. The mother takes care of the sick child. Kranke bedeutet sick. Diskutieren über, to discuss about. Die Studenten diskutieren über das ganze Projekt oder über das Project. The students discuss about the project. Now diskutieren is the verb which takes mit and über both the preposition. You have to understand very well where to use mit and where to use über. Here, for example, whenever you are talking about a thing or about an object, we always use diskutieren über. But if we are saying that the student discuss with the teacher about the project, then with is always diskutieren mit. For person it is mit and for things it is über. Then lachen über. Lachen über is laugh over. Wir lachen viel über den witzigen Film Golmaal 3. We laugh a lot over the funny film Golmaal 3. Denken an, to think of. Sie denkt immer an ihre Eltern in Paris. She always thinks of her parents in Paris. Gratulieren zu. Wir, that means to greet on some occasion. Wir gratulieren den Lehrern zum Lehrertag. We always greet our teachers on Teachers' Day. Abhängen von. To dependent on, to be dependent on. The party hangs on them weather up. If the weather is nice, the party will be there, otherwise it will be cancelled. Warten auf, to wait for. This is very common mistake when someone listens to wait for. It is common that one tries to use für, but it is wrong. It is always warten auf. That means ich warte auf deine baldige Antwort. I am waiting for your soon or your earlier response. Answer. Now warten auf is can be used for thing as well as person. I wait for your letter. I wait for my friend. For both the way it is possible. Warten auf. Then bitte um. Bitte is request for. Ich bitte Ihr Verständnis. I request for your understanding. Okay, so bitte is to request for. So these are verbs with fixed prepositions which we have seen in the email also. Now we will solve an exercise based on the same. Kurzbuch Seite Nummer 34. Welche Präposition passt Ordner zu? In the box they have given different prepositions and right hand side verbs are given. You have to match the correct preposition with the correct verb. So this exercise based on verbs with fixed preposition you solve on your own and we will discuss the answers of the same in the live class. Now, typisch Deutsch, something typical German. Besides the religious festivals like Christmas, Easter, people from all over the world celebrate their own festivals in close communities. Ramadan, the Chinese Spring Festival, and even Diwali are celebrated across Europe. Though not recognized as public holidays, schools make concession and people do take time off to celebrate. Germans eagerly participate in this. So such type of other religions festivals are also eagerly celebrated, enthusiastically celebrated in Germany. So now, till now, we have seen emails, dialogue, acceptance and rejection of the invitation and verbs with fixed preposition. So now we will stop here. In the next video, we will see the remaining passages. Thank you.